Hi there, part two. It's late at night, although you couldn't tell it how the sun is outside. Well, it's not late at night when I'm shooting this. All right, I came up one short. If you watched the previous video, I came up one short. There were supposed to be. I had bought 15 books. There's only 14 in this stack. So yes, that Valiant book was from this stack, and the other one that I thought wasn't, that one came from WeBookIn. So all right, now you already saw if you watched the first video from earlier today. Um, You already saw this cover. This is Batgirl from the New 52, annual number 2. And for the New 52 run of books, I am trying to collect, for a lot of the titles, maybe either the first 6 or the first 12, and all the annuals. That's sort of what it is. And if there's any special major keys. And other books that I find from that time period, I will buy and mostly just read, unless it's some ones that I really want. Um, there's the Batman and Detective run where it was all about the Court of Owls. I kind of want all that, but it's kind of expensive, so maybe I'll just buy the trade for that. I don't know. All right, another DC book, issue number 11 of the Omega Men. I saw this and I started scouring the, um, looking for more Omega Men, but it wasn't in there. You know which one I mean. It wasn't in there, so that's okay. We have an issue number 61 of Alpha Flight. I like finding Alpha Flight in the dollar bin, especially when it's a higher issue. I don't know how much of those issues were low print run or not, but I do find that some of the later ones are harder to find. And that's the one Marvel series I want every issue. All right, we have Heroes Reborn, issue number 1. This is the Jason Aaron, Ed McGuinness, Mark Morales, and Matthew Wilson re-version of Heroes Reborn, like a different version, where a Blade is the main protagonist, antagonist, however you want how to do it. So that was good to find. I actually want to find all the issues for that main part of that series. All right, so that is the main Marvel and DC books until I get closer to the end. I have a couple of Black Label books that I'm going to show near the end. But now we get into some wild and weird indie books. I have issue number 1. I think this was actually the only issue of this. Barbarians and Beauties from AC Collector Classics. Vintage artwork by Wally Woods, Sid Green, and John Guyunta. I'm totally butchering that name. So, yeah. And it's called, it's like Fantasia, the Definite Superhero magazine. I'll show you the back cover. So there's the back cover, and you can read that, and that's information because so the FOMO squad can find it. Because this one, boys, I'm sorry, is staying with me. Another series, I'm trying to find them all. It's Jenna Jameson's Shadowhunter from Virgin Comics. This is the variant cover for issue number 3, and it's done by Jenna Jameson, Christina Z, and Murkesh Singh. So, yes, and I have very specific variant covers for this series I want to find, and this was one of the ones I definitely wanted. Although when I picked it up, I had forgotten that I wanted specific variant covers, and so I bought it just not really remembering. Now I had decided, I had decided that Star Trek red shirts wasn't for me. I bought issue red, bought, bought and read issue number 1. It was good, but it wasn't great in my opinion. Sorry to the FOMO squad, but they had issue number 2 in their dollar bin, so I thought, oh, what the heck? It's $1. Let's just take it and read it. So, but I'm sorry, guys. The fact that it's in the dollar bin already, that's not a good sign. I know you guys love it, but all right. And this one goes in. Goes with my T-shirt. This is Star Wars: The Clone War Free Comic Book Day. I forget which year this Free Comic Book Day book is from, and this is actually a flip book. There's the Star Wars on one side, and then has the Free Comic Book Day, just sort of other stuff from Dark Horse on the back. So but of course, I bought it for the Star Wars. Another Free Comic Book Day one. This is from Antarctic Press. Is that what Antarctic Press? I think that's what it is. Issue number 1 of Steam Wars. Free Comic Book Day version. So, and that's Fred Perry. If you know, you know. Wally Wood's Thunder Agents from Deluxe Comics. This is issue number 3. And issue number 4. And those are staying with me. Sorry, boys. All right. 3 more books in this haul, second part of this comic book haul. We have the 2 Black Label books and 1 book from Image Skybound. So let's start with the Black Label books. From Sean Murphy with Matt Hollingsworth, we have Batman Curse of the White Knight, Book 1. This is DC Black Label, and this is the Azrael variant cover. So I must admit, I mostly picked it for that. And but that was a cool find. Actually, I'd seen it in their dollar bin several times, but didn't. I thought it was an Azrael book. I didn't realize it was Batman Curse of the White Knight. So I picked it up and say, oh, let's just buy this. And they also had they had put tons and tons of modern DC books in their dollar bin books. So here was another DC Black Label book, book 1. This is by Matheson Tomlin, Tomlin, Andrea Sorrentino, and Jordi Belair. Batman the Imposter, book 1. Yeah, so I saw that and I'm like, I love the cover for that. That's very cool. I mean, look at that. Look at that cool cover. That's very cool. I like that. And yes, the X is on the bag, not on the book. So, all right, and the last book. This is issue number 1 from Image, and it's Skybound. And this is Skybound X number 1, celebrating 10 years of storytelling, featuring new stories from Clementine, Manifest Destry, and Ultra Mega. Those are obviously I haven't read it yet. And it says Beyond the Walking Dead, Rick Grimes 2000. And it's considered a minor key because it's this first appearance of this version of Rick Grimes. That's some alternate version. I haven't read it yet. I found issue number 2 in their dollar bin, and I found issue number 2, the 1 in 10 ratio cover, the black and white one. And I had seen this previously, but when I was going through it and found that black and white one, I couldn't find this one at that same time. And when I went through again, I said, "Oh, look, there it is." So now I have issue 1 and 2, and we'll see if I can find the rest of it or not. All right, so that is the end of this haul and this part of this haul. Part 1, part 2. Part 1 earlier. This is part 2. And yes, I'm rambling, but I'm just trying to get through this before my back gives out. All right, and like I said, the rest of the books that I picked up from these that weren't dollar bin books that I picked other places. That's a different part of the haul or a different haul. It's not the same haul, although some of it I picked up on the same day. I'm making it a separate haul because I want to talk about those books a little bit more. All right. All right, that is the end for right now. Well, for this one anyway. I'm shooting the other one too, but hopefully that won't be as physically demanding. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. Do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever the heck you feel like doing is fine with me. Let me know which of the books in this haul you liked, this part of the haul you liked, or did you like the books from the other part better? Or did you see something here that's like, I have to have that? I know there's a couple of FOMO Squad guys who are going to like, I have to have that. If they don't have it already. Eric has a lot, so he might already have some of the stuff that I showed. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you're having a good day. Bye for now.